It is 2024 December, and we are all expecting to see 2025. People are going to put down New Year resolutions, expecting 2025 to go well. There are a few things we need to put in place, but I want to address only one, and that is for you to get a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor, especially if you are not at the top, then you need a mentor. Now, who is a mentor and why do you need one? The place you want to be, someone have been there already. Wherever you want to go, whoever you want to be, someone is there or someone have been there. So far as I'm concerned, when you read the Bible, you see that King Solomon, how rich he was, the height he climbed, nobody since that time have ever gotten there. So it means that wherever you want to be, people have been there already. You need a mentor. Okay, so let's discuss. Let's just dive through who is a mentor. People look for a mentor, let me say, on three reasons. Someone wants someone to support them financially, and they're mistaking that for a mentor. How can somebody you need money from daily be a mentor? Is that what he is doing? A mentor is actually someone who is doing what you are doing, and it addresses an aspect of you which you want to address. So that person have a lifestyle, have a behavior that you think that if I learn this, I am going to do well. That person becomes your mentor. Because at the moment, if your mentor is not stretching forth hands to people to support him financially, and you need financial support, and you are calling that person your mentor, trust me, the person is not your mentor. The very day he stops giving you money, you will stop paying attention to that person. Hope that is clear. So you need a mentor for reasons as in the person is where you want to be, or the person is exhibiting a behavior, a lifestyle that you want. That person becomes your mentor. And I'm telling you today, 2025, you need a mentor. Now, you can choose to be distant from the person or be close to the person. You can be close to somebody and the person is your mentor. You can be far from the person and the person is your mentor. Based on what you want to learn from the person, it tells you where to position yourself or where you should be. If it requires you to be close, then get close. If it requires you to stay far, then stay far. But don't mistake someone who supports you financially to be your mentor. Maybe the person mentoring you is his ability to give, and you also want to give at a point. But at the moment, that person is not your mentor, because the peak of life he has climbed to, you are not paying attention to it. You are paying attention to the money he's giving you. A friend can be your mentor. Someone who speaks well, very well, and is a close friend, you can learn from that person. Someone who dresses very well can be your mentor. The person is your mentor because your problem is how to dress, and your very friend or whoever you call your mentor is dressing well, and you want to learn how to do that, or you want to copy how the person is doing it. So that person automatically becomes your mentor. Someone can go to work early, and that is all you want to copy. That person becomes your mentor. So when you get a chance to get close, you're asking the person, how do you do it? And the person starts with you from start to the end. And if you are able to add it to your life, automatically you begin to exhibit the behavior of that person who is currently your mentor. Now, do not expect your mentor to be all-knowing. You needed a mentor to give you advice on your professional guidance. And you are expecting the person to be able to address issues on relationship. That person may be very poor at it. Don't think that your mentor must be all-knowing. there is exact thing that the person is a master to it. Get close to the person on that and learn that one. Don't holistically put all your needs or your whole being on the person. Okay, so I want to go to school. What do I do? I want to raise funds. What do I do? The person is not superhuman. When you do that, you begin to resent the person at the areas that he failed, and you have lost focus. So please, do not make your mentor a superhuman, or you make your mentor a guru. So everything you walk to the person, everything, that person is not your mentor. Remember, there is a difference between a counselor and a mentor. So get that clear. 2025, make it a point to have a mentor. But before getting a mentor, make sure that these things are put in place. A counselor is different from a mentor. Somebody who is supporting you financially is different from a mentor. The person can be a counselor and still mentor you one way or the other. The person can support you financially and still mentor you one way or the other. But you should know exactly what you are mimicking or you are copying from that person. All right, so what do you want in a mentor? Stick to it. If there is a new thing that you notice, if there is a new thing that you learn from the person, add to it. But you have to stick to the exact thing that got you close to the person. All right. Now, thirdly, make sure you have a personal connection. Some people can maybe connect spiritually. In other sense, I want to say that have a chemistry with the person. Connect with the person. Relate with the person. Having a mentor, trust me, is not easy. It will only be easy when you are conscious of what you call a mentor. And 2025, I'm telling you, I need a mentor. You need a mentor. I have about 18 plus mentors. Yes, I have about 18 plus mentors. Almost all of them, I'm not close to them. None of them am I close to. But I learn what I have to learn, even being afar. You also need a mentor. If you want 2025 to be good, you need a mentor. Have a chemistry with the person. There is an aspect of the person that resonates with you so strongly that nothing can defeat it. Nothing can defeat it. You are so sure about it that when you listen to the person, it's like every day it feels fresh. You never get tired to that thing. I can mention Joshua Selman, Apostle Joshua Selman. He is a mentor. And someone will be thinking that is the hallelujah, amen, that I connect to. It's an entirely different thing. I will not be talking about it because he may be your mentor in another aspect. So I will not mention it. But then he is my mentor. Bishop Dag Hayward Mills is my mentor. I have a lot of mentors that I copy from. Even Obama is one of my mentors. I study him keenly, closely, and what I'm learning is actually helping me get very far and to build myself. So 2025, get a mentor. Fourthly, examine the person's life. If you want me to be your mentor, examine my life very well so that you can be sure maybe whichever way you see me is just for the public. When you get close to my life, is an entirely different thing. If you don't know how my real life is and you see only, okay, on social media he's like this, on this he's like that, you are making a very big mistake. You may choose me as your mentor or choose someone as your mentor and you will fail. So make sure you study the person's personal life and be sure of what you are going to get from that person. Don't go there and be fooled or be deceived and you walk there and you find out that it wasn't so after all, and then you end up concluding the fact is you did not do your work very well. You need a mentor, but these steps must be taken keen interest in. The next one is share common values. You see, you care about how the person dress. You want to dress like the person. Now that person doesn't go to church, but you go to church. It means that your way of dressing, and this one often goes to the ladies or the guys, okay, that person who is not going to church may dress some way, and you are going to church and you want to copy that person's way of dressing. sometimes it can conflict with your religion. If you don't share the same value, you have to pay attention to it. Be very, very careful choosing that person as your mentor. Be very, very careful choosing that person as your mentor. Now, you are choosing a mentor who drinks. You do not drink. Yeah, you do not drink. And you think that person have a very slim body. How is he doing that? Maybe it's the overuse of the alcohol that is slimming the person. And you are also interested in slimming down. You get close and find out that the person is the alcohol that is slimming him down. And you do not take in alcohol. Are you going to begin to take in alcohol? Study the person's personal life. You may see someone who is a Rasta. You want to be a Rasta. Maybe the person was born with it. He didn't come to this life and become a Rasta. He was born with it. So, how do the two of you connect? How do the two of you connect? How do the two of you connect? You want to be a pastor. You see another pastor. You have taken that person to be your mentor. Maybe the person went for juju. I'm not so sure about it, but then it's a hearsay. Maybe the person went for juju and he says that he's a pastor and he's doing very well. So you are also going to be a pastor, mimicking that person's process. You get to a point and find out that, okay, this is where you've gotten to. Everything proves that until you go to the juju man to be strong in your pastoring, you are not going to succeed. Then you take that part. So please, study the person's personal life and then make sure that you share common value. Are we there? Now, develop a thicker skin. As a mentee, you need to develop a thicker skin. Whatever you want to become, for that reason you need a mentor. Remember that you are not actually in that life. You are not behaving like that already. You are not portraying that kind of life. It is now that you want to. So whatever lessons the person will be taking you through, it may not be pleasant. It may not be nice. It will not be nice to you. But you have to develop a thicker skin, knowing that this person shares value A and I also resonate with it. I have to develop a thicker skin. Whatever he tells me, it may not be nice, it may not be good, but if that is what is going to get me where I want to be, then I have to obey it. Because sometimes you are drinking. The one you want him to be your mentor doesn't drink. And he finds you drinking. He's mentoring you. You are now his mentee. He's mentoring you. He finds you drinking and he tells you that, look, stop drinking. And you get angry. No. You should know why you went there. The fact is that you are drinking. That person is not drinking. And you want the person to be your mentor. He has found out that you are drinking and he says that put a stop to it. Right there you need to stop. Don't get angry and say that and then he's talking about, no, you will not benefit from the person. Me in person, if I find you doing something contrary to what I do, yet you want me to mentor you, the fact is that I will fail at mentoring you and you will also fail at being my mentee. Yeah, because at the end of the day, whatever I will teach you, it will not be able to get to a fruition. I will not succeed at what you want to learn. If I finish teaching you, how will you be able to apply it? Your lifestyle or your behavior is very negative. You want me to teach you a positive lifestyle, yet you are not embracing it. You are wasting my time. 5 years down the line, you will still be the same person. So unless you develop a thicker skin, you cannot have a mentor who will be dedicated to you. Because when he says A, you want to do B. If he says C, you want to do D. How can you yourself achieve that goal? You cannot achieve that goal. So you are making or you are frustrating your mentor. And you are making sure that whatever he's teaching you is not going to work. If it is not going to work, then he's wasting his time. A lot of people come around me. I study them very well. I know that this person A, I'm wasting my time on the person. Person B, I'm wasting my time. I'll never achieve it. So I lower the belt. Whatever you expect me to teach you, I don't really do that. You need to know why you are choosing a mentor. You are really ready for change. and know that the lifestyle you are looking for in the mentor is not a lifestyle you are living it. It is new. Anything strange, the body reacts to it. Accept it. Still, you have to keep moving. Be a good mentee. Be a good mentee. Okay. All right. The next one is adjust your expectation. Everybody you get close to, you need to adjust your expectation. Sometimes your expectation can be heartbroken. You see some people, they are your mentors. You see them very far. Now you want to get closer to learn more. Maybe you saw them on social media. Maybe you saw them in church. Maybe you saw them at workplaces. Maybe you saw them very flamboyant, very big, very beautiful. Maybe very, I don't know the word to use to describe it, but the person is like, he's there, man. So you also want to get there. If you don't limit or lower your expectation, you will be betrayed. You will feel deceived. No, you are not deceived. Your expectation is different. It's wrong. You have to lower it before you can benefit from the person. Do you get me? Lower your expectation. When you lower your expectation, when you get there, you can now be able to get more than you expected, or exactly what you expected. Some people want mentors and they expect that the person will talk to them every week or every day. And maybe your mentor do not have that time. He cannot be there every time for you. But usually he can be there, but not every time. And because he's not there, you are disappointed. You are hurt. Now you want What is the meaning of that? Lower your expectation before going for a mentor, so that when it meets the initial desire, then it's like, Charlie, this a thing well achieved. Are you getting me? All right. And the last one is ask God for mentoring voices. Not everybody who is a mentor known by you is actually mentoring you. Some people are not your mentors. They are individual people working on the street, old women, old men, friends, colleagues, passerbys can mentor you. They can be just a voice, a word or two, and that can be your turnaround in life. If you do not monitor those things, that is a God mentoring voices. If you don't monitor to pick from them, you will expect person A to be your mentor, but the actual thing you need have already been sent into your life. You have denied it, and moving to person A, you will never get anything at all. Keep this in mind. Without much ado, let me go over the points and you take note of it. Now, first of all, you have to know who a mentor is. That is number one. Know a mentor. Who is a mentor? And I said that a mentor is someone that you want to mimic the behavior. Any aspect of the person you want to mimic, the person automatically becomes your mentor. The mentor can be closer or can be very far. All right. Now, what actually you want from the mentor, you should be specific about it. You should be specific about it. Now, you should have a personal connection with the mentor. In other sense, you need to have a chemistry with the person. Now, I think the fourth one says that examine the personal life of the mentor. Examine his personal life. And I cited an example of someone who drinks and you who don't drink. Sometimes you can be frustrated and disappointed. Now, share common values. At least make sure that your belief system are the same. If your belief system are not the same, yet you want the person to be your mentor, I am sure that you are going to start, you are not going to complete. The next one is develop thicker skin. Whatever you want to be, you are not yet, and whoever becomes your mentor is going to ensure that you become what you are asking him or her you want to be. And that is very tough. It's very difficult. Okay. Now, adjust your expectation. That is the next. And then the last one, you have to begin to monitor God-sent voices. They can be mentors as well. Without much ado, this is my piece for you. And this is the growth mindset.